All right, guys. So if you go back, the evolution of my business over the last 10 years has brought me to the stuff that I've talked to you about today. And I'm sharing with you exactly what our business does, exactly how we operate, and exactly what we think in every deal and how we get paid. It's as simple as what I'm telling you. Then we have a marketing system that goes and buys from private party sellers. We have an acquisitions team that buys from institutional and bank REOs. We have a sales team that sells all of our houses, either wholesale or retail. And we have a management company that does all of our outsourced landlording, because guess who's a really sucky landlord? Me. How many of you want to be landlords? Yeah, you don't want to be a landlord. You don't want to be, well, some of you do, and that's okay. But I'll tell you what, there's 3 areas in your business that you want to overpay people. You want to overpay your acquisitions team, you want to overpay your construction team, and you want to overpay your management team. How many of you guys have ever taken a class on negotiation, and they've taught you how to negotiate better rates for service types of things, and for employees, and for compensation? And you guys have been to those kind of things, you've seen that stuff out there. I take the opposite approach. My top construction superintendent right now, guys, here's how I got him. Here's how I got him on board with my team. He was doing work for other investors, and he was constantly getting beat up. I saw his work. I wanted him on my team because I knew he could handle running at least 7 to 8 projects at a time, one guy. And so we met out at a little beat-up house. See, I actually still go out to houses every once in a while. I've got a team that does a lot of it. In fact, guys, we closed 2 deals. Of the 8 we closed, 2 deals closed today. And I'm here. You guys have seen me walking around, haven't you? It's about building a business that runs as a system that I don't have to be there. But I've put all the metrics into place. Here's how I got Harris on my team. We're standing out front of this little brick, beat-up, junky little house. And I said to him, Harris, here's the deal. I want you to make so much stinking money. I want you to become so filthy, stinking rich doing my projects. I want you to make cash every month that you are going to become captive to my business and run all of my projects. And when you're out there, if you find a deal, you bring it to me, and you get the deal done cheaper, better, faster, because you can. I don't care how much money profit you make on a house. I will never beat you up on price, ever. If you make $3,000 on some houses, if you make $1,000 on others, and if you make 10 grand on another, I'm good with that. I don't care. Here's what I want. I want a fair price, good quality, and speed. Beyond that, we're good. Have I ever, ever, ever beat him up on price? You know what he does? He comes to me and says, I go to him and I say, I've got a house, 123 Main Street. I say, Harris, go take a look at it. He comes back to me and he says, Rob, what's the budget? I tell him what the budget is. Usually, I'm on tape, aren't I? $5,000 cheaper than what I'll actually pay. He comes back to me and says, I can either do it for that or we've got some wiggle room. And he makes money on every single job. Guess what he also does? He goes and buys materials, guys, at 1/3 of the price of everybody else. Do I do it? I don't even know where he buys the stuff. But we get such good deals because I've let him make so much money that he's got my best interest in place every single time. That's how you need to run your business.